Hey folks, welcome back to GP Reactions. My name is Gail, and it's good to be back. I've had a little break because I've just been really just tired and this weather. And if you live in the UK, you will know that we don't really get snow anymore. Generally, during winter, we just kind of get relentless drizzle and dull weather, and it's not nice. I'd rather it be one thing or the other. I remember the good old days when we used to have a bit of cold weather. There used to be a bit of frost and stuff. I know it's not great for everyone who's out travelling in cars and stuff, but yeah, just this dark skies and rain. It just really kind of saps my energy, and so yeah, I haven't really had a chance to do any reactions. Just been so tired. But it's good to be back. It's Saturday night, and I do actually have a couple of weeks off, so I'm really going to get stuck into these. Got quite a big list still to do, and I really want to make some inroads. So, God willing, I will get through a few of these over the Christmas period. And yeah, just a big thank you actually to everybody that has subscribed. Sorry, I seem to have like this like belchy thing, like a baby inside me. I don't know. But thanks for everybody that has subscribed and commented and liked the videos I've made. It's really, really cool to have you on board. And yeah, those that have donated to buy me a coffee as well, it kind of really, really helps. Plus, you can actually suggest music to listen to through that medium, and I will sort of react to them almost straight away. So this is actually a track that one of my friend's neighbours asked me to listen to this afternoon, and I thought, as a way of just getting back into some of the music, I thought I'd jump into this one straight away. If you're listening, Tom, thank you very much. It's really, really nice track to get into. I haven't listened to any Cocteau twins for a long while. I think I've only ever reacted to one on this channel, and probably only ever listened to maybe one other Cocteau twins tracks. And the one thing I did learn from listening to, from reacting to Cocteau's twins is not to read too much into the lyrics because they're kind of abstract. It's more about the mood of the sound, of the vibe of the song. So with that said, I'm not going to delve too deeply into the lyrics. If I pick something up that kind of like maybe strikes a chord with me, then I will obviously say how I feel about it. So without further ado, this is actually before I get into this, I'll tell you a little bit about this track. This track is called Bluebell Knoll, and it's the title track of their 1988 album, which was released in September of that year. It's their fifth studio album, and I think they've been going since about 80. I'm probably just guessing here, about 82. Anyway, we have Elizabeth Fraser on vocals, Robin Guthrie on guitars and keyboards and synths, and we have Simon Raymonde on bass and keyboards. So, without further ado, this is a Cocteau Twins Bluebell Knoll. I'm going to stop it there actually because I want to go right back to the beginning. I really love that start. It kind of sounded like an electronic version of I don't know. It's some kind of string instrument, but I'm pretty sure it's electronic. Let's just go back, like a harpsichord or something. I don't know. It's a really nice sound. sorry to pause it. There's a certain amount of um, it's quite melancholy. I think it's because I don't know. It kind of makes me feel like quite desolate listening to this, but yeah, and a voice just I mean, because I can't hear what the lyrics are. Maybe they're not lyrics, but yeah, it just kind of feels like I'm out on moorland or something. But obviously, it's called Bluebell Knoll, so maybe I should be in a I should be feeling like I'm in a forest. I don't know. It just kind of gives me sort of like feelings of slight angst. Maybe like a little bit of like feeling like an earnest kind of feeling, like I'm rushing to something. It's very weird, and I think the Cocteau Twins. Generally, I get the impression that these songs are kind of like meant to sort of elicit feelings from you rather than understanding a particular lyrical content and a storyline. It's meant to be like a feeling. The kind of vibes that you get maybe day to day. Sometimes you get that feeling of dread. Sometimes things aren't generally very good, and you kind of feel like there's something inside you can't quite elaborate on it, so you can't put it into words. Um, like a knottedness in your stomach and your heart, and this is kind of what I get from this. It doesn't feel like it's a warm, embracing song, but it's beautiful in its own way. It sort of takes you to somewhere else, and you know that when you go to somewhere else, getting home feels so much nicer. Um, yeah, it's very strange, and I don't think that's any understatement for a Cocteau Twins song. I've not heard anything that I would say was uh, not like. I mean, obviously, they have a management team that you probably want to kind of like explore their album before it goes out. But then it must be. I mean, this is art, isn't it? So you have to kind of detach yourself from the idea of like making a commercial record with writers, and because you want it to be commercially successful and make loads of money, or making art. And I would say that this is definitely the making art side of music. So yeah, it's really enjoyable, and I would like to maybe I should listen to the whole album right away through. It was suggested to me to listen to the whole album right away through. So maybe that's what I should do. Maybe there'll be themes to these songs. They'll take you through mood themes, moodscapes. I'm not sure, but this is definitely a really really lovely song, and that kind of electronic. I'm not sure harpsichord's the right word, but it sounds like it like a something that you could actually physically play, but it sounds like it's an electronic version of it. I'm not making any sense, but it's definitely a really great sound, and it takes you further. I think there's a bass as well in this, which kind of picking out. But sometimes I find with electronic music, it's really kind of hard to decipher what is bass and what is a guitar and what is a sort of like electronic effect on a keyboard or synthesizer. So yeah, anyway, I'm actually really enjoying this. So this is really strange but good. So that was the Cocteau Twins with Bluebell Knoll, and the one thing I really, really enjoyed about this was the pace of it. It didn't feel like there was any wasted moments in this. The music, whether they were electronic drums, I'm not sure at the end, but definitely the like guitar, the bass, and that lovely kind of melody, that sound effect, that melody that runs right the way through it. It just kind of really gave it that kind of pace. It felt very padded out as well. All in all, it was like a really, really great song. Um, I mean, I love instrumentals. I love Jean-Michel Jarre. I love any instrumentals. I love them, and even if they have like, I think I listened to a song by Renaissance, Raja Khan, and if you haven't heard Raja Khan, it's really fantastic. But definitely the lyrics in that were just sounds. Um, Annie Haslam, kind of just created those sort of sounds with her voices throughout that song, and I kind of feel this is sort of similar. And it did give me sort of like vibes of being, I don't know. The second half of this actually, my mind was sort of drifting a bit, and it was like I kind of felt like I was maybe in a city at night on my own, trying to a little bit lost. Maybe it's dark, it's wet, and I'm trying to find my way out of it. I still don't know what the connection is with the Bluebell Knoll. I was trying to think of something clever to say about bluebells, but my only knowledge of bluebells is that there's a little wood not too far away from us, and at a certain time of year, the bluebells come out and then they're gone. So maybe it is that I do the sound, the speed of the melody. Maybe that is that like essence of not having much time to achieve something, and then it's over. Perhaps that's it. Um, but yeah, it was really, really nice. Her voice was like lovely. Um, I kind of do think because I've probably heard more than three songs from the Cocteau Twins, but because I was at an age maybe when I was younger that I didn't really have much patience for. I mean, 1988, we're talking. I was probably listening to Guns N' Roses, "Welcome to the Jungle," and just tracks with great lyrics and hard hitting, guitars and stuff, and sort of the more kind of gentle pastiche mu- types of sounds. I probably wasn't really kind of picking up on it, and definitely Cocteau Twins. I first heard them in '84, I think. Um, and it's not that I didn't get it; I just didn't understand it. It was, I mean, yeah, it's the same as not getting it, I guess, but yeah, it was before my time to actually appreciate what a sound can give you. And because she was making sounds, vocal sounds that were maybe lyrics, I couldn't understand them. So I was a little bit sort of like, well, I can't understand the lyrics, so why am I listening to this? Um, and yeah, but I'm glad I'm listening to this kind of music now because it definitely, enriches my appreciation of the artistry of some of these great bands from the '80s, and I'm not sure how far the Cocteau Twins went on. I don't know their timeline with their music, but definitely something to look into. So yeah, I did really enjoy this, and thanks, Tom. So it was I wasn't even going to do any reactions tonight, so this was a great one to actually do. Something to gauge my senses, so to speak. So, folks, hope you enjoyed that, and I will be doing more reactions over the Christmas break. And yes, I do have a list still, but I'm going to be compiling a new list in the new year, and I've got to try and. I mean, this year, to be fair, I'm going to say now this year has been not dreadful, but it's been a year of awakening to um I've been given a glimpse into how bad things can get, and I've been given maybe a glimpse into how resilient I could be. And also I've been given a glimpse into where I want my future to lie. Nobody from the outside has given me this glimpse. This is, maybe me picking up on my own sort of like vibes and signals. Um, and yeah, so I definitely want to take my life into a better direction next year. Um, and 2025 has been a wake up call for me. It's not been the best year for me doing reactions. It's not been the best year for my health, um, both mental and physical. Um, but yeah, you have to have the bad to appreciate maybe what you can do good in the following year. And I shouldn't really be waiting till 2026 to start that, but um, it does feel slightly different now, and I will hopefully, I want to change my life within 2 years. Um, I am not young anymore, and I think we all have to kind of reevaluate periods of our life and take stock and make decisions. Um, but yeah, definitely one of my decisions wants to be, providing I can get a couple of good nights sleep. And I think this is a problem because I haven't been sleeping well. I've not been looking after myself physically, and I've been ill as well. So um, when I say, one of my things I really want to do is to actually do more reactions. I want to do more YouTube. Period. Um, so definitely with the best will in the world, that's what I'm going to do for next year. So hopefully, you know, I can maybe get a few more subscribers, and we can listen to some more unusual music that probably a lot of music reactors who follow the algorithms maybe won't listen to. And I'm very open conduit for any suggestions for music. So um, you know, God bless. And if this is the only video you watch this weekend, then or until 2026, then just make 2026 a really, really great year. So that's it, folks. I'm going to uh, I'm going to finish this one, and just take care of yourselves, and have a wonderful Christmas.